Okay, ready, start. The legitimate demand of Congress leaders for transparency in organizational elections has been met with veiled threats of disciplinary action. The force of the argument first put forward by a group of senior leaders who have come to be known as a group of 23 rebels of G or G23 was so strong that it is now being voiced by many prominent congressmen who are not part of the rebel group. The chorus for inner party democracy with the immediate demand for conducting free and fair party elections will continue to rise and reach a crescendo on the last date for filing nominations. The party leadership has been taken by surprise, not so much by the content of what is being said, but by the people who are now saying it. While it was easier to reject the G23 as a band of aged and ineffective leaders screaming to stay relevant, there are no answers as to why young loyalists like Karthi Chidambaram and Pradyut Bordoli have had to go public with their demand. What is the demand that both the so-called rebels and loyalists are making? That the electoral rolls are made public so that the candidates are able to choose proposers who are part of the electoral college, which was recently revised and given to the Congress Working Committee. Instead of accepting this reasonable demand, the leadership has deployed lackeys to attack those demanding that the basic requirements of the electoral processes are met. Rahul Gandhi has been the biggest votary of choosing party officials through elections. It was his idea that the new Congress president and the Congress working committee should be elected. Congress is probably the only party in the country that has elections to choose its office bearers. However, the nominated coterie around Rahul fears losing grip on party affairs if fair elections are held. The pushback is orchestrated by them. The fear is that if a non-Gandhi is elected as party president, he would pack the CWC with his own favorites, leaving the current lords of the AICC out in the cold. It is time for the Gandhis to speak out if they are not behind the attacks on transparency advocates. Stop.